is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 18 online connected franchise mode game. We won our first game of the season in the new CFM with the Tennessee Titans, and we are on our way to going 2-0 in the CFM by beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. But, spoiler alert, we did not play this entire game. We played most of the first half. We ended up going 14-0 after a Logan Ryan interception, and then he ended up leaving the game. He said his controller broke and it wasn't letting him snap the ball and stuff like that. He had no other extra controller to play with, so we ended up just quitting the game. And what happened was I ended up getting a 4-sim win, which basically means they simulate the game, but they make sure that my team wins the game because, we were up 14-0 and the guy's controller broke, so we should have gotten the win. It would suck though. I would have loved to play the full game right there. So that's why you guys saw no week 2 action, why we were a little bit silent. But we are in week 3 now, going against the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks have an undefeated record, and so do we. Both 2-0 entering Tennessee today as the kickoff is underway. And the Seahawks will be starting at the 25-yard line with Russell Wilson. And this is kind of abnormal because you guys know when I play in the CFM, I'm the Seahawks usually. This is my team. I'm playing against them. It just so happened to be the way the schedule broke down as Derek Morgan drops an easy interception. 3rd down and 13. Wilson feeling pressure, stepping up. But by leaving the pocket, he's forced to run and not get much, not get the first down, and bring out John Ryan in the punting unit. So now playing against my former team, I gotta prove that it wasn't the Seahawks cheese that got us some wins in the franchise last season by defeating them. Now this Tennessee Titans team is not too shabby themselves, so it might not prove too much. Look at his run game with DeMarco Murray starting the game off. And unfortunately, DeMarco, you guys saw, had a long touchdown run. These simulated stats, they kind of toned down some of the XP that the guys would have probably gotten as Murray trying to truck someone, but we are still out to a pretty good start. Here we go, passing the ball for the first time. Our first completion to Delaney Walker is our first touchdown of the game. That was as perfect of a drive as you can ask for a 3-play drive. We ran the ball twice. We got the run game established, and as soon as we got the run game established and I saw he was blitzing to stop the run, we go passing. We got Delaney Walker on a corner route. He gets the touchdown, and now here he is back trying to get something going with Thomas Rawls and the boys. We know the Seahawks do not have the best offensive line, so Russell Wilson's going to have to let loose of that ball quickly. Not that quickly, though, where you throw an interception to Logan Ryan. That was a jump ball. He lobbed it. I don't know if he meant to do that on purpose, but that was just an easy interception for Logan Ryan, who's had a phenomenal start to this season for us as we tried to squeeze a pass into Rashard Matthews. That is incomplete. Back to running the ball with DeMarco Murray. You guys know this Tennessee Titans team in real life, their identity is smash mouth football. So I want to try to keep up with that in the CFM because Mariota might not always make an accurate throw. But the run game is the easiest way to, get first downs and get play action going and all that. So I'll try to do that, and we'll see how this defense plays. When we had the Seahawks last season, defense was almost too easy the way those guys were covering. The Tennessee Titans, on the other hand, they have a pretty good defense. I really like this guys they have and the stats they have. They have a good linebacking core. Their secondary is pretty decent. They have a good pair of safeties as we get an interception with Nate Palmer on 3rd down and long. That's going to give us good field position to work with right here. And Marcus Mariota is our quarterback. He's a fast man. So when no pressure gets home, Mariota gets the first down and then some, a gain of 16. Next play, Mariota well protected, leaving the pocket, throwing it deep. And that is thankfully going to be incomplete. I accidentally hit the wrong button right there. I meant to check it down to the RB guy, but I thought he was X. So that's a good thing that wasn't intercepting. I definitely didn't mean to just randomly chuck it to the end zone. 3rd down and 12 after that running play goes nowhere. Mariota with time. But Frank Clark is in the passing lane and is able to almost pick it off, drop it. But nonetheless, that gets a stop for his defense. That brings out the field goal unit for us. And we go up 10-0. For me, I'm okay with that. I mean, I wish we could have gotten more on that drive, but, my main thing is, with these games being 8-minute quarters, which means 32 minutes of Madden football, that's a lot of time to mess up as he chucks it deep in coverage. That's going to be incomplete. I like to just, rely on our defense. Don't force anything on the offensive side of the ball. See if someone else is going to make a mistake, and right now he's got nothing going on. Morgan gets the sack. John Ryan here to punt the football, but look at his boomer John Ryan gets, and for some reason, Adoree Jackson runs away from the ball, so he goes from his own 13-yard line to pinning us at our own 12-yard line. That is a lot of yards of field position that change right there. I can't do the exact math, but it was a lot. Marcus Mariota is 1 for 6 now, 2 for 7. He has 1 touchdown pass, but otherwise not much going on Mariota's stat line right now. Thankfully, we are up 10-0, but on third down, Mariota hit as he throws, trying to take a deep shot for Corey Davis against Cam Chancellor, but the pressure got home, and we punt the football to Doug Baldwin. Like I said, if we got to punt the football a couple times, that's fine, but we'll just see what he can get going on the offensive side of the ball, because this franchise is played on the all Madden difficulty, which means that the defense is going to be pretty good in these games. It's going to be, if you really got to execute, if you want to get first downs and you want to get touchdowns. Otherwise, these guys are going to be jumping routes and everything. So, I like to see if these guys are going to make their mistakes, and right now, this guy cannot get anything going. Brian Arakpo, a.k.a. another word for sack. He's got 2 on the day, and we're still in the first half as Adoree Jackson's going to let it go. But this time, it's a smart decision because it ends up being a touchback rather than returning at our own 2-yard line as we run it with DeMarco Murray on the counter. Murray got blocked, and DeMarco, trying to truck a man, takes it to the 41-yard line. One of the good things about the Tennessee Titans, this wide receiving core, they're pretty big guys. Our top 3 receivers are all like 6'3" or something like that, and they can all run block. So that's really good. We bounce it outside, and when we come out passing, Corey Davis is a burner. Touchdown! Corey Davis's 4th score of the year. We got 2 touchdowns with him in the opening game, and then when we got our game simulated against the Jaguars, apparently he got a touchdown in that game. So including that one right there, the rookie's got 4 already. And that was a nice bomb. Mariota, perfect pass, burning Earl Thomas on that man coverage right there. And that's what we want. If he's going to blitz people, we want someone that can beat the man coverage. You guys saw Delaney Walker beat it, and then Corey Davis beat Earl Thomas. So for this guy, he needs to stop running those man blitzes because we are shredding him when he does that. In the meantime, he's running this football with CJ Prosise. He's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. We did miss the PAT. There's like 12-mile-per-hour winds. So we ended up missing a PAT, which keeps it a 2-possession game. Gives him some hope right here as Russell Wilson on third down and 7 zips it in. He pays the price. Cyprian just boomsticks Doug Baldwin right there, but that was a nice first down pass. His best pass of the day easily, and he's putting together a pretty nice drive. But at this point, down 16-0, you definitely want to get a touchdown here. So you want to go all the way, and Russell Wilson, look at vintage Russell leaving the pocket, avoiding pressure and getting a first down at the 13-yard line as he calls his first timeout of the half. 40 seconds left. Rawls is the feature back right now for the Seahawks, but he's not getting anything going. 10 rushes for 7 yards. That is pretty much zip. As Wilson gets sacked on second down, Clue comes in along with someone else. Third down and 14. Conservative play call right here, pretty much saying, yeah, I'm going to take a field goal on this drive by just running a pitch right there. And that's what he does. He takes his field goal up and good as DeMarco Murray on the run. Murray gets a nice gain right there. I was just going to run the ball out to the end of halftime, but since Murray got that big gain, we're going to try to get into field goal range, and Delaney Walker does just that. We get to the 27-yard line, bring out Ryan Suckup, and Ryan Suckup never misses these chip shot field goals. I don't know if you guys saw the stat from the real-life game of Seahawks versus Titans that happened today, but Ryan Suckup apparently has hit like 40-plus field goals that are 40 yards or under or something like that. So this dude really doesn't miss those, as Delaney Walker against Frank Clark in man-to-man coverage cannot be a matchup you set up. So this guy has to do something when he's busting out this man coverage, we're finding people open left and right. Unfortunately, right there, Mariota didn't get the pass off as we leave the pocket with Marcus on second down, but Bobby Wagner showing his speed. That's going to count as a sack for B-Wags. Third down and long in the corner. It's Corey Davis on the out route for the first down. Mariota a little bit inconsistent, but when we needed him most to make a big-time play, get the first down rather than making it a long field goal, that's exactly what he did. And a couple of plays later, we capped the drive off with Rashard Matthews touchdown. That was a huge drive right there to pretty much establish that this guy's going to have to fight if he wants to get back in this game. If we get stopped in that drive right there to start the third quarter, it's still a 2-possession game as he comes back out on the field. But now that we got this touchdown, now that we're up 23, he hasn't gotten in the end zone yet. And I always say, it's one thing to be down, let's say 23 points. It's another thing to be down like 26-3, because that means you're struggling on the offensive side of the ball. Our defense is in your head, and you might just miss plays that might be open because you're second guessing things as he just lobs it up for Paul Richardson. That's an ill-advised throw, especially when it's in Logan Ryan's area, because Logan Ryan has been shut down this season. He swats the ball, he brings out the punting unit near midfield on 4th down and 5. He probably could have went for it right there. I mean, it is a sim football league, as I mentioned before, so I don't know if he thought he might not have been allowed to, but 4th down and 5, down 23. punting the football in that situation really doesn't do you any good. And now we bring out this Tennessee Titans offense, and we're just going to try to run this football. Up a lot of points. We're going to play really conservative, just run the ball, try to chew some clock. We have to punt the ball, it's so good. Main thing right here, the main goal of this drive is to chew up a lot of clock, and Derrick Henry is helping us with the cause, nearly getting a first down in the play. Second down, halfback dive. Murray actually gets taken down by Sheldon Richardson, the newest Seahawk, but on third down and 1, no inside penetration allows Derrick Henry to get the first down as we start the fourth quarter with, yes, another run. At this point, especially in the fourth quarter, you see I have chew clock on. I'm just chewing clock, trying to get this game over with as soon as possible, get our W right here. We're not trying to run up the score or anything like that. Third down and 7, though, in this situation, we are going to come out passing, but no one gets in Mariota's face, and Mariota is one quick man, so he's going to get the first down in that play as, DeMarco Murray with a punishing run. Once again, we have a second down and inches, and Murray getting the first down. Look at that clock. We got this ball like midway through the third quarter. We are now pretty much midway through the fourth quarter after this run. This has been one long drive, and Derrick Henry is going to break the tackle, and Henry nearly gets in the end zone. I'm kind of XP cheesing at this point by bringing Derrick Henry in the game. I'm trying to get a touchdown run with Derrick Henry to try to get him some extra XP because DeMarco really doesn't need it, and mission accomplished. Henry's in the end zone, and look at that clock. That was a 9-minute drive on the dot. A 9-minute drive. That's hard to do. I didn't even have true clock on the entire drive. I put it on after the first couple of plays. So we pretty much ended this game right here. One stop and the game should be done. We should be able to knee the ball out. Third down and 3. Russell Wilson in the corner, going at Adoree Jackson, but thankfully Jackson able to swat that ball out the hands of the receiver. Fourth down and 3, going with Russell Wilson passing the ball, hitting Doug Baldwin on a dragger. At this point, I really don't care if he catches drags or whatever it may be, as that pass is actually going to be dropped in coverage. Second down and 10. Russell Wilson feeling pressure, just lobs up a jump ball. Once again, all his interceptions is him just lobbing up the ball. He would at least be a little bit better if he pull it past the ball instead of lobbing it in the air for our defensive backs to make a play. We actually go out of bounds right there. We probably could have taken that with Bayard in the end zone for a pick 6. I could have been like Aqib Talib against the Cowboys and just said, screw it, I'm scoring a touchdown. But I just wanted to get out of bounds right there. I just wanted to end the game. I didn't want to play any more defense or anything like that. I knew if I came out kneeing the ball, he probably wouldn't use his timeout. So that's exactly what we did. Show a bit of sportsmanship, get the win, go 3-0 on the season. The battle of 2 undefeated teams wasn't really too much of a contest today. Thankfully, the Titans were able to play smash mouth football. Look at those rushing numbers. That's the definition of the day, along with the 3 interceptions Russell Wilson threw. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Madden 18 connected franchise games or any other Madden 18 content you guys like. We got it. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys for next week's episode.